I welcome you to the 35th Annual Trinity Anglican School Awards Ceremony. May I ask you, if you have not already done so, to turn your mobile phone to silent, please. This evening, we celebrate the many and varied achievements from years 5 to 12. To commence the 2017 ceremony, the TAS Concert Band, under the direction of Miss Jane Linstead, will perform Conquest of Paradise 1492 by Vangelis and arranged by Hautvast. Following the national anthem, TAS Voices, conducted by Mr. Jason Harris, will sing Shackleton by Paul Jarman. This piece is particularly appropriate as 2017 marks the 100th anniversary of the return of Shackleton's Antarctic expedition. Please be aware that the music has an unusual ending, so please hold your applause until the choir has finished. Would you please stand as the official party enters, after which we join in singing the national anthem, which you will find printed in your programme. At the conclusion of the national anthem, please resume your seats. Please stand. Thank you.
Thank you. we fighting for? Try, try, try. Why did we have to come home to war? Why? Try, try, tell me what are we fighting for? Try, try, try. We made it over. We made it over.
Good evening, Bishop Bill, distinguished guests, students, ladies, gentlemen, and the graduating class of 2017. My name is Gordon Milne, and tonight I, alongside my fellow school captain, Katie Pozzi, have the honour of welcoming you all to the Trinity Anglican School Speech Night. Tonight is a night that congregates members from all aspects of the TAS community to celebrate the outstanding academic achievement of students from grades 5 to 12. It is a moment of reflection that allows us to appreciate all that has been accomplished in 2017, but it is also a time to acknowledge the prosperity of the students here tonight as they move into their next grade, into leadership positions, and as the graduating class moves from their formal secondary education out into the world.
Exactly 12 months ago, we stood here as excited, slightly frightful, but ever eager newly appointed school captains, ready to serve the school and make the most of our last year of high school. This year has been as engaging, rewarding, and memorable as any before it. It is hard to believe how fast time has passed, and almost impossible to imagine that this is not only the end of the first 17 years of our lives, but the beginning of everything else we hope to achieve. Trinity Anglican School has given us the tools and attitudes necessary to step out into the real world, and we feel confident in saying that we, as a cohort, will make the most of all the opportunities TAS has made available. But for tonight, I ask that you all indulge us as we reminisce, remember, and recount our final year, and enjoy as we celebrate the high-achieving spirit of TAS that drives all of the students here tonight. On behalf of the 2017 cohort and the rest of the student body, welcome.
Please bow your head in prayer. Heavenly Father, we gather here this evening to commemorate the successes of the past year. We thank you for the school community, the care and tutelage of our extraordinary teachers, and for the persistent support and encouragement provided by Trinity Anglican School. We ask you to watch over all the students of TAS as they continue their academic pursuits, the incoming school leaders of 2018, and the graduating class as they begin their next section of their lives. Please guide and shelter all those in the TAS community as it continues to receive your blessings. We ask through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Welcome everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Jason Fowler and I'm the chairman of the school board. As Gordon and Katie said, Speech Night is an important opportunity for a large part of the Trinity Anglican School community to gather each year. It's about celebrating many achievements of the school year in which we're about to complete. We will congratulate students on their academic success, experience the enjoyment of many more musical items like we've just heard, and share the fun and laughter that will no doubt emerge when the video presentation is shown later on. Whilst not all of our students will be acknowledged individually this evening, I'm sure that all have some achievement they can be proud of from this year. TAS, however, is more than just its students, and I would like to acknowledge the success of our fantastic teaching staff who continue to inspire all of our students to be the best that they can be. Thank you also to Mr. Paul Sjogren for his outstanding leadership at TAS. In just one short year, your influence and direction has been observed by many, as you have wholeheartedly embraced the job at hand. Paul, the school board looks forward to continuing for the school to grow under your guidance and working with you and your senior leadership team next year and beyond. Celebration, however, certainly for me at least, does not exist without the mind also wandering through a period of reflection. Reflection is a vital part of learning and self-discovery, and I believe it is important for us all to embrace. This evening is the first event in a week of great reflection for our senior graduating class. Over this week, they will bring to a close any regular involvement in the TAS community that has been such a large part of their lives. For 23 of the 65 graduating, they have the honour of Trinitarians, and that association stretches back some 13 years to January 2005. Year 12, none of you have made this journey alone or without effort. Enjoy the moments and the memories this week will bring with each other and with your families. We wish you all the best for whatever you choose to do in the years to come, and we look forward to sharing and hearing of the successes in the future. It has been said, there can be no knowledge without emotion. We may be aware of the truth, yet until we have felt its force, it is not ours. To the cognition of the brain must be added the experience of the soul. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Mr. Fowler and members of the board, Mr. Sjogren and the staff of Trinity Anglican School, distinguished guests, parents, and those who make TAS the great place it is, the students. 2017 has been a year of many blessings, and there have been challenges. As mentioned by the chair of the board, it's Mr. Sjogren's first year as principal. And I want to acknowledge the great way in which he has settled into that role and for his insightful and understanding leadership. I also want to acknowledge you, Tracy, for the support that you give your dear husband. Thank you. In regard to the blessings, there's much to rejoice in within the diversity of life at TAS. The chairman mentioned before about the presentation we have from the DVD, which covers the year. I've got to say I always look forward to that, as I believe it shows the gifts, the skills and talents of the students of this great school. I also want to say to each and every student, you're also an inspiration to us who are older. I have great faith in the future, and the reason I have great faith is when I go from the various schools within the diocese, I meet talented, caring, and also students who not only look after others, but reach out to others in need and have the common good very much at heart. Build on your successes, rise to the challenges, and make the world a better place. To the class of 2017, congratulations, and God bless you as you journey into the future. We never quite know what the future will hold, but I pray that you will truly embrace it. It is my prayer that each and every one of you will have a safe, enjoyable, and above all, a blessed Christmas. May God bless our evening and each one of us as we go forth from this evening in faith and hope and love. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kane O'Reilly, and Claudia, Philp and I are your MCs for this evening.
There are many wonderful musical ensembles at TAS. You have already heard the TAS Concert Band and the amazing choral sounds of TAS voices. Our next musical item will feature the talented string students in TAS Strings.
This highly motivated group, conducted by Mrs. Sue Stitt, will perform America's Cup by Silva. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome TAS Strings.
It's the little moments that make life beautiful. Good evening, board members, special guests, Mr. Sjogren, teachers, parents, and fellow students. Welcome to the 2017 Speech Night. My name is Myuri Gopalapillai, and I am one of the 2017 White Rock Junior School captains. Having attended TAS since prep, I am excited that my journey into TAS Senior is about to commence. So much has happened throughout this year for all students at White Rock Junior. Preps began nervously with teary faces as their parents left, but by the end of the day, they met Mum and Dad with smiles larger than life. One student was overheard saying, "Mrs. Rankin, did you see the All Blacks play the Wobblies?" I understand. Only rugby union fans would understand that one. We have enjoyed a fantastic year involving ourselves in some amazing events. The mud-inspired Obstathon, state chess trips to Brisbane, Optimine's finals at JCU, and our very own Rock Under the Stars concert, only to name a few. At White Rock Junior, we have also travelled the rainbow of life in the world of art, as we took part in Inspire and Art in the Yard, where we created our own Jackson Pollock masterpiece, using the Sphero robots. In grade 6, the students were offered an incredible opportunity to go to Canberra for a whole week. We even met the Governor-General himself, Sir Peter Cosgrove. How good is that? After surviving 3 days of politics, we headed off to Mount Selwyn ski slopes. School is a place where you learn many subjects, but also hear the wisdom of others. I will never forget the words of Mr. Reid, who has been my teacher this year. "I will not spoon feed you. You must learn from your own mistakes." This one piece of advice has inspired myself and other students to open up our minds to possibilities and taught us not to fear mistakes as long as we learn from them. None of this would have been possible without the help of these superheroes. A special thank you to Mrs. Spence for leading us. We will miss your friendly smile. Our teachers for their support, dedication, and wisdom. And of course, our parents, who drive kilometres, feed us, and encourage us to do our best. In the words of William Shakespeare, "We know what we are, but know not what we may be."
Good evening, parents, teachers, and students. Throughout this year, students at KBJ have been involved in a number of enjoyable events. What a year it has been. This year at Kewarra Beach Junior, students have had the opportunity to engage in a variety of music, art, robotics, coding, sport, and cultural activities. One of the first main events for 2017 was Charities Fair. Students from years 3 to 6 eagerly prepared their stalls. For the year 3s, it was their first big responsibility for the year. For year 6, it would be our last time arranging the event with our friends. The many creative stalls showed us who will be great business people in the years to come. We raised a massive amount of money for chosen charities, and this was certainly an event that everyone would remember. The lip sync competition was another highlight of 2017. Students would battle it out to compete in the finals with their creative and dynamic songs. There were many excellent entries, and we were all thoroughly entertained. How these lip sync acts can be improved in 2018, I will never know. To demonstrate the ideal of environmentalism, the school took part in many events, including Outdoor Classroom Day, World Wildlife Day, and the Little Legends Picnic Lunch. These events highlighted our ability to work together as an eco-school to protect the natural bushland environment we have at Kewarra Beach Junior. In our school, students have many hidden talents, some of which do not have an opportunity to be showcased. TAS's Got Talent came to the rescue in 2017 and stars were born. Students were given the opportunity to shine. The entries were outstanding and we raised money for the Starlight Foundation. Some students are already planning their TAS's Got Talent entry for 2018. One of our most recent hits of the year was the Obstathon, a chance for students to mess around and get really, I mean really, muddy. We had many challenging obstacles to complete, but the place everyone wanted to be was in the mud pit. It was an exciting day, another highlight we will all remember. Finally, we will end the year with our last event this Friday, KBJ Carols in the Courtyard. The choirs will perform and we are all looking forward to being together as a school community for the last time in 2017. It has been an amazing year at KBJ, from the first day of school when we walked in with great big smiles on our faces, to us sitting here now at the end of the year, ready for the long holidays, and then the challenges and opportunities ahead in secondary school. We will all go home on the last day of school, remembering the highlights of our primary school years at Kewarra Beach Junior. Thank you.
Good evening. Tonight, Kane and I have the privilege of presenting you with the yearly report from the senior school. Before we get to the dizzying achievements of our students over this year, I would like to express how proud Kane and I have been as the school vice captains of Trinity Anglican School in witnessing the hard work and outstanding results of TAS students that we will relay to you tonight. TAS is a round square school, meaning it is characterized by the 6 ideals drawn from the theories of education philosopher Kurt Hahn. These ideals are internationalism, democracy, environmentalism, adventure, leadership, and service. Trinity Anglican School provides students with the opportunities to explore these pillars of learning and to excel in academics, the arts, and sport, as well as being positively involved in the global community.
To keep this night interesting, we thought we would give you a speech to remember. So as we go through this year in review, we have decided to throw in a rhyme, or maybe 2.
I begin tonight talking about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths, including chem. These subjects are core to our world's understanding. Well, come on, without them, there would have been no moon landing. Under the new banner of STEM, the science and mathematics faculties have had a busy 12 months. We were fortunate enough to be able to showcase our STEM building and some spectacular scientific demonstrations to both students and members of the wider Cairns community on several occasions throughout the year. A highlight of the year was National Science Week, with KSSA taking out the inaugural Inter-House Tutor Group Science Quiz, while White Rock Junior students witnessed exciting demonstrations provided by senior science staff and students during Wednesday activities. TAS students excelled in ICAS maths and science competitions, with many of our students being recognised for their very high achievements. The Australian Mathematics competition saw the highest number of entries in recent years, with 6 students achieving distinctions and senior students Luke Robinson and Bia Chen being awarded high distinctions for being in the top 1% and 5% respectively for their year level throughout Australia. In late October, Mr. Springle travelled to Brisbane to attend the Science Teachers Association of Queensland 2017 Queensland Science Contest Awards, along with TAS prize recipients for scientific investigations, Year 11 and 12 Division First Place winner Samuel Court and Second Place Yasin Adakari. 5 students from the Senior Sciences have been shortlisted as finalists in the prestigious BHP National Science Awards for their extended experimental investigations. Our Year 7 and 8 QIMT Mathematics quiz team of Michael Begg, Mohawk Samgupta, Tanay Pandey, and Janan Hassan were the Far North Queensland regional winners of the 2017 quiz and went to Brisbane in October to compete at the state finals, where they finished an incredible 5th in the state.
We started off the year with Rock Under the Stars. Their creativity and passion could reach for Mars. With performers from grade 3 to 12, some were so little they could be Santa's elves. Rock Under the Stars is one of the first big events in the schooling year. It's a time for not only performers, but also for the school community to come together and celebrate their passion for the arts. Surely enough, the Oval was filled with an ocean of both parents and pupils. For our younger students, it was an amazing opportunity to show off their skills, and for our Year 3 band, it was their very first public performance. The creativity continued on throughout the year with Gala Night. The travelling theme continued and created an amazing atmosphere for the arts, and none of this would have been possible without our friends of TAS Music. Of course, the drama department was gifted with the lovely and new Miss Saunders, who brought her own creative spin to the drama classroom. Senior students had the amazing opportunity to delve into the Torres Straits culture in the stage show of My Name is Jimmy.
Another incredible achievement in performing arts at TAS is Kane O'Reilly's acceptance into the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in Los Angeles for 2018. Turning now to English and Humanities, which teach us about ancient history, geography, and of course, vocabulary. The novels, poems, maps, and plays chart the direction of our future ways. There were many excursions in geography over the year. The Year 11s went out to Gumbura Park and to the Katana wetlands as part of their Managing Catchments unit. They planted around 100 trees at Katana. The Year 12s visited Fitzroy Island to investigate the management of the Fitzroy Island National Park and volunteered at the Turtle Rehabilitation Centre on the island. The highlights of our history program this year include a visit from historian Dr. Thomas Cliff, an engaging lecture from Dr. Brian Hopper, and TAS hosting the Queensland History Teachers Association Regional Teacher and Student Seminars. Our environmental club re-emerged this year, and students were also involved in the local Vinnie's Youth Social Justice Day. Achievements in history were not limited to the students of TAS this year, as our very own Mrs. Coleman applied and was selected for a writing position with Cambridge Publishing as part of a team of ancient history experts writing a textbook for the new senior curriculum coming in 2019. She is currently in the midst of writing her chapter on Augustus.
Another achievement in the humanities was that Claudia Philp was awarded second in the state in the Queensland History Teachers Association writing competition. Music was next, with an opportunity never before seen. Bo Min used her music skills and showed the world she was keen. With the stage set, it was time for Bo Min to fly. This experience was like no other, so it was hard to say goodbye. Grade 12 student Bo Min Wan was lucky enough to be a contestant in the Queensland Music Festival. With hands-on experience from singer-songwriter Jack Carty, Bo Min was lucky enough to be a finalist in this amazing competition. She got the chance to travel down to Brisbane and immerse herself in the Queensland Music Festival. The school also got to share in the experience with a performance put on by both Bo Min and Jack, presenting the songs that they had written themselves. The music ensembles also got the opportunity to work with a guest artist earlier in the year. This 2-day music camp was led by music conductor Owen Clark and consisted of learning new skills with a new teacher, all within the walls of the TAS Bishop Centre. The camp ended up with a weekend concert, which both students and teachers showed lots of support.
It has been a big year in sport at this school. We dominated in the arena, the field, and the pool. So let us dive in and have a look at this sporting year. After all, at the swimming competition, we definitely heard you cheer. We have seen another year of successful inter-house and inter-school competitions for TAS, along with TAS students' outstanding achievements in the wider sporting community. Our students participated in a wide range of inter-school competitions, including surf lifesaving and mountain biking competitions. Despite being one of the smaller schools in the Cairns region, TAS exhibited a remarkable record in the inter-school sporting competitions, winning the inter-school athletics, as well as extending our cross-country winning streak to 11 years. After our success in the inter-school arena, TAS had many students qualify for places in Peninsula trials, resulting in 45 students being offered a place in a Peninsula team over the year. We not only hosted the Peninsula Cross Country, but also the Peninsula Triathlon Trials, an event which TAS Triathlon dominated. with 3 students progressing to nationals and 2 students gaining a place in the Queensland school team. TAS had the absolute pleasure of hosting a number of international and interstate sporting teams across the sports of hockey and rugby, allowing our students the opportunity to play a high level of competition while meeting people from around the world. TAS club sporting teams also had a successful year. We had 3 hockey teams progress to a grand final, and our TAS Tarpans netball team win their grand final. In 2017, we have seen TAS students represent their state and nation in sailing, football, cross-country, triathlon, swimming, track and field, and BMX. Through flexibility and opportunities, TAS provides a springboard for students to achieve at their highest potential, and these incredible achievements would not be possible without the support of coaches, parents, and volunteers.
The talent continues with an exhibition at the Tanks, with TAS students making the ranks. From hand to brush and brush to canvas, it was a big event and would have been hard to miss this. It is always a proud moment for TAS when students achieve their best, and the Energy exhibition was no exception. Out of 133 students nationwide, TAS had 7 students who had their works on display. Out of these 133, 5 TAS students received awards. We had students place in the Ergon Energy Encouragement Award, the Cell Art Space, the Top 90 Artworks in Queensland, and the Creative Generation Encouragement Award. It was truly a proud moment for the school having such talented artists showing off their work and skills to the Cairns community.
Travelling around the world is always good fun. This year, our Round Square students have had a big run. With a wildlife safari bound to take place, these students are dealing with worldwide issues face to face.
The International Round Square Conference this year took place in the capital of South Africa, Cape Town. Representatives from TAS went on this 2-week journey, one of which consisted of a conference. Over 135 schools from around the world combined together for this week to share ideas and help the community. All the students were energetic and amazed at the various opportunities the conference had to offer. The junior school students also had the event to attend, being the Junior Round Square Conference in Mongolia. With its dramatic landscape and climate extremes, the 6 TAS delegates set off for this international experience. The students stayed with host families and got to share the experience with 12 different nationalities from places all over the globe. Now, sadly, with us back at Round Square and our school ideals, this brings us back to our very entertaining speech. We had a wonderful year, not only as a part of your graduating class, but also as a part of your leadership team, being alongside your school captains, Katie and Gordon. It will definitely be hard to leave all these memories behind with you here tonight, as well as all the astounding achievements that will come in the next few years. So as Speech Night brings this year to an end, Claudia and I would like to sign off with one last set of rhymes. So now you know the when, what, and who. This is us over. This was your year in review.
As your school vice captains, we would like to say goodbye, and boy oh boy, how this year did fly.
With our last speech being here on this stand, we are signing out with Dr. Seuss's helping hand.
A big year it has been for all.
And for all, a good night.
Thank you.
Everybody else doing, just 'cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, I fall but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. I had a dream so big and loud. I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands out to the sky. We danced with monsters through the night. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be the best day
out now? Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end. And suddenly it's like we're women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's our time to fly.
As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. 'Cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying.
You better shape up, 'cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. You better shape up, you better understand. To my heart I must
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
The next musical item features the TAS Concert Band that played during the processional.
Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back and enjoy the band, conducted by Miss Jane Linstead, as they play Of Gale Force Winds by Saucedo.
I acknowledge the Urugindji people, the traditional owners of the land where we gather today, and pay my respect to elders past, present and emerging. I recognise their custodianship and role in caring for and maintaining this land over thousands of years. May their strength and wisdom be with us today. Our Bishop, the Right Reverend Bill Ray, our Mayor, Councillor Bob Manning, Chair of the Board of Directors, Mr Jason Fowler and Mrs Sue Fowler, distinguished guests, board members, staff, students, parents, family and friends. Welcome to Speech Night 2017. Tonight is an opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our school community. It's also a night to reflect on what has been achieved so far and what is yet to be achieved in the future. My speech will not rhyme. When commencing the principalship of TAS at the start of this year, I knew of TAS by reputation. In southern Queensland, TAS is well known, held in very high regard. I'm aware of at least 6 current independent school principals who are past TAS staff members. Indeed, so is the Master of the prestigious Cromwell College at the University of Queensland, who visited us this year to chat with Year 12 students about their futures. TAS's reputation and purpose is very clear to me. We are the school for Cairns families who wish for a high standard, co-educational, independent education without having to send our students away to achieve this. We do not have the same culture, ethos and goals as a government school. We do not have the same culture, ethos and goals as a Catholic school. We are Trinity Anglican School, proud in who we are and what we stand for. We have our own culture and ethos that reflects the values of successful Anglican schools from around the world and aligns with the aspirations of our families. A school that reflects Christian values, but which also embraces people of all religious backgrounds and races who share these same values. A school that strives to set standards of behaviour and expectation and works hard to meet these every day. A school that supports, encourages and prepares students to follow their dreams and achieve success. But most of all, a school that believes that all students are capable of achieving their personal best with the support and encouragement of all of us in the TAS community. How do you measure a great school? Some focus on Year 12 results or QCS results or NAPLAN results or lists of successes achieved by graduates. We all know that TAS does very well in these measures. But in many ways, scores on a NAPLAN test are simply a result of who enrolls at a school. Of more interest to me is how NAPLAN scores improve for a TAS student between year 3 and 5 or between year 7 and 9. Of even greater value is how we can best use that information, use that continuous data to further improve the learning of our students. We strongly believe your child will achieve the best possible academic outcome they can by attending TAS. This is our focus. How do we help all our students achieve their personal best? So what are some of the typical achievements of great schools? Well, I just sat there and remembered a phone call that I had very early on in the year with my 79-year-old mother in Ballarat, and she said to me, "How's it going, dear?" And I said, "They are remarkable." And what you just heard and saw backed that up. Our students are remarkable. I won't list it all again, you've all heard it. I could go on, but not only have you all heard it, I'm positive that you all regularly read my blog. I would, however, like to take the time to acknowledge a remarkable achievement by Year 12 student Kane O'Reilly. I went and looked at the website of the American Academy of the Dramatic Arts in LA, and I saw all these fascinating names who'd been nominated for Academy Awards and for Tony Awards and for Emmy Awards. And I said to some of the kids, "Did you know that so-and-so," and I think I said Danny DeVito, and the student looked at me and go, "Who?" But there are a whole bunch of amazing alumni from this school. So Kane, we are very, very proud of your achievement, and good luck next year. But listing individual and group achievements reflect the what, not the how. How do all students benefit from being part of a great school such as Trinity Anglican School? Well, first we start at the teachers. We know our teachers gladly offer their time outside of the classroom, assisting students with their learning. I see this valuable learning taking place when I walk around the yard, when I'm not playing handball with the Year 7 boys. This year we have taken that a step further and established a free tutorial structure called TAP, the Tutoring and Assistance Program, that provides sessions outside of class time for students to receive assistance with their learning from teaching staff and our academic captains, and this has been very well received by our students. Research consistently shows that teacher efficacy is crucial to improved student learning. Educational authority, researcher and guru John Hattie's meta-analysis on what factors most impact student learning indicate that teachers have a 57% effect size, by far the largest impact of any factor. Our teachers go through a continuous evaluation of classroom practice and receive feedback on areas they can improve on, using evidence-based theory with the Essential Classroom Skills Management Program. All teachers are involved in action research in their workplace under the Teachers as Learning Leaders project and the Professional Learning Communities project, where groups of teachers investigate topics of improved pedagogy and report back to the staff on their findings. This approach, which emphasises ownership of the research, is one of the most powerful strategies for improving teacher performance. We hope to publish these findings in the near future for the whole of the TAS community to access. We do have a highly trained and dedicated teaching staff who are continually looking at ways of improving what they do. We also look at extending student experiences. As with any good school, you've heard tonight, our students are provided a wide variety of sporting, music, public speaking, chess, cultural activity opportunities. However, we do have a truly global outlook, and students in just this year have visited South Africa, Mongolia, Japan, and will shortly be heading off for Nepal. Our membership of the Round Square Global Organisation of Schools provides our students with a unique opportunity to meet, engage and learn from students from around the world. We host study groups from Japan, China and Korea, which allow our students to engage in the culture of Asia, which is so important in this coming century. The award-winning outdoor education program enjoys an enviable reputation and teaches our students skills to successfully meet the challenges of the 21st century, including resilience and teamwork. From an academic perspective, we have established a schedule of extension activities. We've called it EXACT for extension activities. We're not particularly that creative. However, that provides opportunities for students to enrich their learning and broaden their academic skills and experiences. In the 21st century, knowledge and skills in coding and robotics will be crucial. And we've focused teacher training and student activities in this space so that our students are well equipped to meet the challenges they will face in their future work environment. We have established a wide variety of coding and robotics opportunities, including a drones club and a makerspace for students at all year levels. We then go look at student wellbeing. It's an area that links directly to improved student learning. We all know our house system in the senior school is crucial in providing a way of growing interconnectedness between the student body, breaking down that traditional stratification between year levels. It's wonderful watching the interactions that occur between students of different year levels and the sense of belonging that results for our younger students. This structure allows our students to be real leaders, providing the examples to younger students and modelling the characteristics and behaviours that help students achieve success rather than simply wearing a badge. Of course, we all know that students can be leaders regardless of a formal label, and they can display the traits of courage, honesty and wisdom in everything that they do. We witness this every day. In addition, we realise that young people often deal with multiple challenges and sometimes need some help and guidance. Consequently, this year we've introduced a trial of the services of a school counsellor. This service has been successful and I'm pleased to announce that it will continue in 2018. We then look at the ethos and culture of TAS. As a school in the best of Anglican traditions, our ethos is based on Christian values. However, we also recognise that most faiths share these same values of honesty, compassion, tolerance, integrity and service. We continue our search for the right chaplain who will provide our school community with the faith leadership that aligns with our culture. We have introduced a number of local clergy into the community to help our students with their faith journey. At this point, I would like to thank and acknowledge the leadership and guidance of our terrific Bishop, Bill Ray. Bishop Bill flew in from the Torres Strait this afternoon. He has a very large diocese to tend and a number of schools within the diocese. Whilst Bishop Bill would never admit it, TAS is obviously his favourite school in North Queensland. We get great enjoyment from his regular visits to us. I would also like to thank and acknowledge the guidance and wisdom of the Venerable Chris Wright, the Archdeacon of Cairns, the 2IC to the Bishop, and a member of our school board. Our community has been blessed with the contributions of Reverend Elizabeth at Kewarra Beach, the Reverend Chris Forder from Good Shepherd Anglican Church, who has been working with White Rock Junior, and the Reverend Ian Lindsay, Royal Australian Navy, and Mr Patrick Williams from our parish of Gordonvale, who have been working with White Rock Senior. Our links with their local Anglican churches is very important to us. We go and look at facilities. The recently constructed STEM Centre has changed the way we teach science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Improved engagement for students and some truly incredible science investigations. As an ex-physics teacher, I've walked into the physics room and seen Mr Springle working on things that I don't understand, which is a little bit scary. This year saw the upgrade of the C and D blocks into modern teaching classrooms, and next year our focus is on a new undercover area for Kewarra Beach to provide students there with a suitable multi-use facility that fulfills the role of buildings such as the Bishop Centre and the multi-purpose hall. We look at the digital era. Our students are growing up in a much different era than their parents. Social media is everywhere. There are a plethora of studies outlining the inherent dangers of the digital world, as well as the amazing opportunities. You will have noticed that we are a member of the Anglican Schools Commission Southern Queensland Cyber Safety Program, and you will receive their regular newsletter, Cyber Bites, which provides advice and guidance to schools, parents and the community regarding the digital world. We have a high-level filtering system at TAS that sometimes causes frustration, but means that your child is unlikely to be able to access content that shouldn't be accessed by students. There are a number of schools currently dealing with cases of inappropriate internet access issues in the court. Digital safety is a really difficult environment for schools, given the overlap with student usage outside of school, and I'd like to thank our IT department under the leadership of Mr Phillips for being meticulous in ensuring we keep internet access for TAS students at school as safe as we possibly can. And then we go to community. I would like to express my thanks to our parents, carers and friends at TAS. Trish and the PNF, our parent community groups, our friends of groups, our coaches, our helpers, our volunteers work tirelessly for the benefit of our students. The time, effort and resources and support that these people bring to our school are remarkable and are crucial in building the strong sense of community at TAS. These factors that I've been going through all work to set up an environment that helps our students strive for their personal best. However, we can always do better. And I would like to thank you for providing feedback through the parent surveys. These are invaluable for me, for the board, and for the leadership team as we focus on how we can improve and how we will be held to account for how we improve. They will be held annually and are great means of generating ideas. A number of the suggestions in the surveys have already been implemented. Some of you may have noticed, although the survey is anonymous so that you won't admit it if they have been. The school is about to enter the third year of our 3-year strategic plan, and we are looking forward to your contributions in the preparation of the next strategic plan for 2019 onwards. We can review 2017 and confidently say that TAS provides a high standard education on a variety of metrics. However, as an old grammatically challenged football coach used to say to me, never settle for good when you can be gooder. Never settle for gooder when you can be goodest. His message, while lacking grammatical accuracy, was simple and underpins my approach to TAS and our future. We will continue to look for ways to improve what we do. We should never settle for just good. We are in a strong position. Excellent staff, a supportive culture based on Christian values, terrific facilities and supportive families who align with and support our values. Our graduates continue to support our tagline with their astonishing achievements, as we've just seen. In 2018, we will continue to provide our students with a truly global perspective and a variety of opportunities to experience and learn from other cultures and countries. We will continue to grow our academic focus, remembering, of course, that academic excellence is not academic elitism. All students can and should be able to achieve academically. This will include an expanded tutoring assistance program and further opportunities for extension and enrichment through the EXACT program. We will continue to develop our teachers and improve their classroom practice. We will look to develop stronger partnerships with universities so that our students have access to high-level courses and facilities. We will continue to keep our class sizes small so that students receive more teacher attention and greater access to teaching staff. Earlier this year, I spoke to our students about making the most of their opportunities, finding their niche, always do the right thing, and to be grateful, particularly to their parents, for providing them with a TAS education. These goals form part of our culture. Our fundamental role, as I've said before, is to create an environment that supports and encourages our students to reach their personal best. I am very excited about the future for TAS as we build on past successes, consolidate our current strengths, and introduce new and innovative approaches to education as we continue to build ourselves into the most highly regarded and high-performing school in regional Queensland, producing young graduates of substance. In closing, I'd like to thank the TAS community for your incredibly warm welcome and support over 2017. However, I need to close by thanking 4 remarkable women, because behind every mediocre man, there are 4 great women. Mrs. Colette Phillips, our business manager, who keeps the school running behind the scenes. Mrs. Margaret Kennedy, our deputy principal, who keeps me in line and also runs the school, but I don't fully understand what she's saying a lot of the time. Mrs. Joy Dinsey, my PA, who you may often see walk out, grab me by the shoulder and turn me 90 degrees to point me in the right direction. She keeps me sane and on time. And lastly, to my wonderful, supportive wife, Tracy. Thank you. The Kevin Burry Award. This award is named in honour of our first school principal, Mr. Kevin Burry. The award recognises contribution to Trinity Anglican School beyond the normal operations of the school. Recipients should be those who have given unstintingly of their time and energy in assisting the school to further its place in the community of Cairns. They should be people of vision and commitment whose work has contributed materially to the standing and reputation of the school. Gillian McPherson was a member of staff at TAS for some 27 years in a number of roles, including teacher, head of science, and finally director of studies. She lifted the profile of science education at TAS, introducing a number of nationwide science competitions for our students, and was instrumental in introducing a number of initiatives in the area of teaching and learning in her role as Director of Studies. Her legacy lives on. Thank you, Jill. Bruce Milne's association with Trinity Anglican School commenced in 2002 when his 2 eldest children were enrolled at Kewarra Beach. You will have noticed Gordon on stage tonight, who graduates this year. However, it is his long association with Friends of TAS Music that we recognise this evening. As the president of Friends of TAS Music, Bruce has worked tirelessly for 9 years supporting and fundraising for the music department at TAS. We can never say thank you enough to Bruce for his contribution to music at TAS. Thank you, Bruce. Hurry up, Bruce. And finally, the new TAS App is now available. I kid you not. I'll be asking some of you Year 8s to show me how to use it tomorrow. You can download it from Google Play for non-Apple products, and it's pending release at the moment on the Apple App Store. Apparently they do random audits of new apps, and they just happen to choose our app to do a random audit. So you can't download it yet if you have an iPhone, but you can if you have a non-iPhone. If you try to find it on the App Store, on the iPhone, you currently download the Trinity Anglican Church in Bakersfield, California, which is quite interesting to flick through, but not particularly useful for you. To log on, initially you will need your Parent Lounge username and password once you've downloaded it. So if you don't have your Parent Lounge username or password, please contact one of the front desks and they will be able to provide it for you. If you need instructions for downloading and setting it up, available on the school website under About TAS Publications, and there's a PDF there that you can have a look at, which will guide you through it. It's very exciting. On the app you will find things like notices, sport updates, a calendar of events, news feeds such as the newsletter, the highly engaging principals blog, and other individual news items as well. You'll also find the Parent Lounge, which many parents will enjoy because you can do it on your mobile, and the company that runs Parent Lounge is creating a mobile-friendly version for this database in 2018. Parents, you can notify the school of absences through the app, which is very exciting. There's useful contacts to a variety of staff members and also some useful links. We will let you know when the iPhone version is ready, but I would like to thank those involved in the development of this app, led by Mr. Phillips, and it is a welcome addition to the TAS field of software. Thank you.
Year 5 Awards. 5C Excellence, Jake Swindale. 5C Academic Endeavour, Ivy Jones. 5C Citizenship, Brooke Marshall.
5E for Excellence, Paloma Collins-Steele. 5E Academic Endeavour, Francis Gale. 5E Citizenship, Sebastian Collard. 5G Excellence, Georgia Clegg. 5G Academic Endeavour, Ella Greenwood. 5G Citizenship, Frederick Collard.
5M Excellence, Caitlin Allen. "5M Academic Endeavour, Annabelle Gallia. "5M Citizenship, Claudia Shippey." And unfortunately, Claudia can't be with us this evening. Would you please congratulate the Year 5 award winners for 2017?
Year 6, 6B Excellence, Kane Thompson. 6B Academic Endeavour, Taylor Hill. 6B Citizenship, Jackson Bosel.
"6L Excellence, Troy McNeil. 6L Academic Endeavour, Daisy Colbridge. 6L Citizenship, Darcy Oates.
6R Excellence, Myuri Gopalapillai. 6R Academic Endeavour, Jessie Stone. 6R Citizenship, Jasmine Harpley.
"6W Excellence, Georgia Gale. 6W Academic Endeavour, Alangi Cuttance. 6W Citizenship, Rhiannon Forbes. 'Would you please congratulate the Year 6 award winners for 2017?
Special awards for the junior school, the Young Round Square Gold Awards. The recipients for 2017 are Jessica Barker, Daisy Colbridge, Alangi Cuttance, Samantha Johnson,
Emily Mock, Darcy Oates, Amber Robinson, Rebecca Robinson,
the Archbishop's Award for Character and Achievement, White Rock. The recipient for 2017 is Travis Drinnan.
the Archbishop's Award for Character and Achievement, Kewarra Beach. The recipient for 2017 is Samantha Johnson. Would you please congratulate our 2017 Junior School Special Award winners?
The Year 7 and 8 awards. Would you please hold your applause to the end of the year level and we'll congratulate the recipients together. The Year 7 to Year 11 Dux Awards have been endowed by the Carroll family in memory of their daughter, Tracy, who was a TAS student from 1989 until 1991. Year 7, the Schilling Family Award for Excellence, Isaac Burton. Excellence, Labella Caroline. Joseph Doyle. Grace Matthews. Academic Endeavour, Thomas Chen. Darwin Frisch. Jinan Hassan. And Vanessa Jamieson. The Cairns Regional Council Award for Citizenship, Maya Shepherd. Citizenship, Dylan Stones, Alicia Vine Leong. Ducks of Year 7, Callum Wank. Can we please now congratulate the Year 7 award winners? Year 8, the Schilling Family Award for Excellence, Brendan Leong. Excellence, Tennille Massey. Charlotte Middleton. Tegan Wells. Academic Endeavour, Talia Middleton. Imogen Oakes. Mohak Sengupta. Stephanie Tung Yep. The Cairns Regional Council Award for Citizenship, Gregory Mock. Citizenship, Hannah Sigmund. Claire Sheed. The Ducks of Year 8, Murray Colbridge. Please congratulate the Year 8 Special Award winners for 2017.
The next group to perform this evening is our very own jazz band, TAS Jazz, conducted by Miss Lisa Cook.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the TAS Jazz to the stage as they perform Hey Jude by John Lennon.
The presentation of awards for years 9 and 10. We begin with year 9. The Schilling Family Award for Excellence, Grace Belson. Excellence, Alexander Bennetts. Abby Fowler. And Shreya Ramesh Kumar. Academic Endeavour, Ashley Begg, Harriet Doyle, Ella Goddard, and Leo Lynn. The award for Environmental Awareness and Citizenship, Luke London. The Cairns Regional Council Award for Citizenship, Harry McLean. Citizenship, Thomas Tum-Yek. And Tane Wood. And the Ducks of Year 9, Victor Huang. Could we please congratulate the Year 9 award winners? We move on to Year 10. The Schilling Family Award for Excellence, Navan Adhikari. Excellence, Yan Nuan Watt. Fove Solaris. Academic Endeavour, Stella Ziov, Joel Sutherland, and Austin Walsh. The Cairns Regional Council Award for Citizenship, Jason Herman. Citizenship, Sarah Wanacott. And the Ducks of Year 10, Gabrielle de Hotman de Villiers. And could we congratulate the Year 10 award winners again, please?
The Year 11 Awards. The Cairns Business College Award for Business Management, Georgia Bertha. The Kamsler Family Award for Hospitality Studies, Nanako Binst. The Ancient History Award, the Cairns Regional Council Award for Citizenship, and the Drama Award, Harry Boothby. The Geography Award, the Mathematics B, the Physical Education, and the Dr. Barbara Howard Award for Physics, Harriet Grant. The Award for English, donated anonymously, and the Graphics Award, Sophie Kalkowski-Pope. the Sam King Award for Chemistry, the Peters Bosel Lawyers Award for Citizenship, and the Bill and Diane Cadell Award for Music, James Leong. The Naomi Wilson Award for Modern History, Ellie McCall. The McDonald's Law Award for Legal Studies, Erin Mecklem. The Visual Art Award, Evelyn Mirembe. The Honourable Warren Ensch MP, Federal Member for Leichhardt Award for Citizenship, Max Pappen. The Mathematics C Award, Luke Robinson. The Japanese Award, Selina Samarakun. The Biological Science Award and the Councillor Kathy Zeiger Division 3 Cairns Regional Council Award for Citizenship, Kate Spuller. The French Award, Tiffany Tallardat. The Technology Studies Award, Hayden Telford. The Salter Family Award for Accounting, the Diocese of North Queensland Award for Christian and Values Education, the Cairns Business College Award for the Best All-Round Business Studies Student, Elizabeth Tomskull. The Mathematics A Award, Jack Wilson Agnew. The Ducks of Year 11, Luke Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate once again the Year 11 award recipients. The Year 12 awards. The French Award, the Dr. and Sharon Greenwood Award for Chemistry, the Dr. Dion Malone Award for Physics, the Mathematics B Award, Yasin Adekari. Please hold your applause till the end. The Brilliant Technologies Award for Technology Studies, James Betheris. The Cairns Language Centre Award for the Most Improved ESL Student of the Year, Beer Chen. The Crow Horwath Award for Accounting and the P&M King Award for Citizenship, Joshua Fowler. The Music Extension Award, Sarah Kerr. The Mr. Rob Pine, State Member for Cairns Award for Citizenship, Takuma Kono. The Kochi Family Award for English, Samuel Quart. The Graphics Award, Benjamin Madder. The Modern History Award, the Cairns Business College Award for Business Management, and the McDonald's Law Award for the Best All-Round Business Studies Student, Nicholas Meyer. The Mathematics C Award, the Honourable Curtis Pitt, State Member for Mulgrave Award for Citizenship, Lam Nguyen. The Physical Education Award, Tara O'Keefe. The Citizenship Award, the Celia Fry OAM Memorial Award for Hospitality Studies, and the Faye Kenny Memorial Award for Drama, Kane O'Reilly. The Ancient History Award and the Visual Art Award, Claudia Philp. The McPherson Family Award for Biological Science, Katherine Pozzi. The Peters Bosel Lawyers Award for Legal Studies, Sanjana Ramesh Kumar. The Mathematics A Award, Georgia Tromf. The Japanese Award, Lilia Walsh. The Bill and Diane Cadell Award for Music, and the Citizenship Award, Bo-Min Won. The Diocese of North Queensland Award for Christian and Values Education, and the Geography Award, Miranda Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate the Year 12 award recipients. We now move to the special awards in the senior school. The Australian Defence Force Long Tan Leadership and Teamwork Award, the winners for 2017 are Gordon Milne and Sarah Wanacott. The Round Square Award winner for 2017 is Evelyn Mirembe. The Vocational Student of the Year is Brooke Thurstons. House trophies. The White Rock Senior Trophy was donated by Ben and Naomi Wilson, the Wilson family, in 1983. The winners for 2017 are, in the senior school, Leichhardt House, and in the junior school, Leichhardt House. The winner of the Academic Cup in 2017 is Kennedy House. The winner of the 2017 Dragonheart Trophy is Leichhardt House. The University of Queensland Create Change Achievement Award winner for 2017 is Lilia Walsh. The Most Improved Senior Student in 2017 is Tina Proctor. The Caltech's Best All-Rounder is awarded to Claudia Philp, and Katherine Pozzi.
The prize for the Year 12 Ducks has been endowed anonymously in memory of the 3rd Bishop of North Queensland, the Right Reverend George Horsfell Frodsham, who held office from 1902 to 1913. Frodsham was known as the Restorer Bishop, and towards the end of his episcopate, as he prepared to return to England, said that he had tried to be a faithful administrator rather than a popular man. Bishop Frodsham had a wide-ranging interest in education. He was a vigorous promoter of religious instruction in state schools, was on the committee to encourage the establishment of the University of Queensland, and was one of the prime movers in the foundation of the Institute of Tropical Medicine at Townsville. We are pleased that through this endowment, Bishop Frodsham's contribution to our diocese and beyond will be permanently recognised by our school community. The award presented this evening for Ducks of the school has been donated by alumni, the 2003 Ducks of the School, Miss Kate Smith, and we thank her and her family. The Bishop Frodsham Prize for the Ducks of the School in 2017 is presented to Yazin Adakari.
We now move to the presentation of our Year 12 graduates. The presentation this evening will be in house groups. The house system plays a central role for students at TAS. From the day they entered the school until their graduation this Friday, the students' houses have been their pastoral home and the basis of intra-school sporting and cultural competitions. It is appropriate then that our Year 12s are presented to you tonight in house groups along with their head of house. You may care to refer to the photographic tribute to our seniors inside your order of proceedings. James Betheris, Rebecca Broad, Jeremiah Calagaro, Courtney Crapp. Please hold your applause till the end. Natalie Deeb, Griffin Hasseldine, Nicholas Johnson, Daryl Carlina, Sarah Kerr, Takuma Kono, Chelsea Mills, Gordon Milne, Jessie Mitchell, Tina Proctor, Madeline Stevenson, Tristan Tarutia, Jai Tully, Joshua Warwick Anderson, Miranda Wilson, and the head of Dalrymple House, Miss Pilipiak. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our Year 12 graduates from Dalrymple House. Beer Chen, Daniel Davies, Flynn Dunkerton, Joshua Fowler, Adam King, Ernest Mawanguzi, Lam Nguyen, Tara O'Keefe, Claudia Philp, Victoria Phipps, Sanjana Ramesh Kumar, Brody Sablusky, Tack Stapleton, Hannah Sinnott, Ronan Weber, Bowman Wan, and the head of Kennedy House, Mrs. O'Shea. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our Year 12 graduates from Kennedy House. Isaac De Jong, Gemma Griffith, Emily Hand, William Hutchison, Nicholas Lade, Kate Liang, Benjamin Madder, Nicholas Meyer, Kane O'Reilly, Catherine Pozzi, Elisha Robati, Anvita Sarkar, Dylan Siegman, Sian Stones, Jordan Sutherland, Brooke Thurstons, Georgia Tromf, and the head of Leichhardt House, Mr. Telford. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our Year 12 graduates from Leichhardt House. Yasin Adakari, Emma Anderson, Taylor Jane Commons, Samuel Quart, Erin Leishman, Lucy Long, Joseph Jaramba, Andrew Otteson, Jake Thomas, Lee Varnes, Lilia Walsh, Oliver Whittakes, Emma Wanacott, and the head of Mulligan House, Mr. Hasseldine. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our Year 12 graduates from Mulligan House. Ladies and gentlemen, would you join me in wishing our senior graduating class all the very best as they leave Trinity Anglican School?
Good evening once again. Tonight is a night of mixed feelings for the class of 2017, and Gordon and I stand here to share for the last time our thoughts on the matter as the outgoing school captains. We don't claim to have the secret ingredient that will bring knowledge, happiness, wealth, success in any way you should choose to define it once we leave the Bishop Centre for the last time. There are numerous people much more qualified and able to dish out meaningful and helpful such advice. But seeing as we have your attention now, we thought we would take this opportunity to pass on a couple of the tidbits that have nestled their way into our memories, courtesy of 13 years of English novel analysis, maths revision, geography assignments, and PE practicals.
Our time at TAS has provided us with something far more precious than the wealth of information dutifully copied down into our notebooks each day. Along with the broad spectrum of skills acquired through the specific teachings of each subject, we have learnt how to be uncomfortable. This may sound like a strange trait to put on the pedestal when considering the many and varied qualities we are taught here at TAS. Of everything TAS has to offer, we have chosen to say that at times we have been uncomfortable. This concept may sound horrible to you, but if you take a moment to think, you probably experience it relatively frequently. Think back to your last exams. How many hours did you slave away at the desk to get that mark you have always strived for? You may have made yourself uncomfortable, and you may have gotten a better mark, but most importantly, you have instilled a quality that, if nurtured consistently, will become a fundamental part of who you are and what you are capable of. Think of the last camp and the feelings you felt as you walked the final kilometre of the hike. Were you uncomfortable? Possibly. But now you know that feeling, you can be confident that when a similar situation arises, you will be prepared and able to apply yourself to a level much higher than you could have before. This is what makes TAS special. You have opportunities to go beyond your comfort zone, but not in an unpleasant sense. If you choose to take that step, you are guided and supported by the ever-helpful teachers at TAS, but also by the tight-knit community that is TAS. We believe that it is this ability to conquer the uncomfortable that is fundamental for any undertaking in life, whether it be physical or mental. Throughout our time here, we have come to learn that talent is not the sole measure of success in any field, but a willingness to give something a go and push through previously perceived limits can infinitely expand anyone's horizons.
There is so much out there, more than any one of us could possibly do in our lives. Places to explore, fields to investigate, discoveries to be made. And there is no expectation that we do all of it by any means, or any of it, I suppose. But in this moment of our lives, as we quite literally stand on the edge of anything at all, we have quite a rare and unique opportunity to ponder the absolutely infinite number of possibilities our lives may take. 4 years ago, we all huddled in the Grade 8 area, branded by our overly large and cleanly pressed uniforms, backpacks that were larger than us, and our reliance on the diary's map as the bottom of the heap. Then, we looked up at the Grade 12s and thought that they truly looked like adults and couldn't even imagine being in their position ourselves. But now here we are. And now, we can't look up through the grades and see where we will be in 4 years. There is no clearly defined path. And amidst the hundreds of conversations I have had over this year, all stemming from the question, so what are you going to do next year? I have come to realise that most people don't decide where they are going. There is a certain drive that leads them there. Passion. This is another of the qualities subtly introduced into our daily lives, then developed ever since grade 8. The ability to discover and follow one's passion. And perhaps not all of us have found it yet, but at least we may have been able to rule some things out. English, maths B? However, things have worked out in the end, and we have been taught to take the time and effort to discover ourselves and our passions. For some, this happens within the pages of a physics dissertation. For others, halfway up Mount Kilimanjaro, in a blended palette of watercolours, or at the finish line of a triathlon. Wherever it is, we urge you to follow it, to not be scared by the seemingly fruitless and never-ending goat's track that it follows, but to indulge your mind and finally find what really drives you. To use this wonderful arsenal of qualities that TAS has instilled and discover as much as you possibly can.
Before we head off into what one might call the real world, we must reflect on how it is we have grown into who we are now. As I look at now, I look at the very people who have taken it upon themselves to build us as people, to the point where we had the confidence of a feral grade 10 student, hoping with all their being that by the time we arrived to grade 12, we would have developed into mature young adults ready to face life. Thank you to all our wonderful teachers. It is your contribution to our lives that truly allows us to learn, believe, achieve, and observe all things. We understand that the school is as good as its staff, and we cannot emphasize enough our appreciation for all the hours put in to provide us with not simply an opportunity to achieve, but with the best possible opportunity for us to grow as people. Even when we ask for exam results just hours after the test, we really do respect the time and effort it takes to offer us the best quality of education we receive. I would like to thank Mr. Sjogren. We appreciate the way you have immersed yourself in the school with your inclusive leadership style. You're a role model we can all look up to. Thank you. However infinite this list of influential people who have guided us on our journey up until this very moment may seem, I will only include one more contender. I would like to thank the parents. You have been the driving moral forces in our lives since the beginning, caring for us, providing for us, and loving us. Thank you for the sacrifices you have made to give us our best possible opportunity to flourish in life, giving us a foundation on which we will be able to achieve our dreams.
Year 12s, ladies and gentlemen, as Gordon and I stand here now, it is only just now that the severity of the term end draws on us. For many of us, TAS has been the largest and maybe most time-consuming part of our childhoods and years of growing. From the extended TAS community, encompassing parents, P&F, Friends of TAS Music, and TAS sporting clubs, down to the very core of our houses, the tutor groups, there has never been a moment lacking support, encouragement, or an offering of assistance. The very framework of this wonderful community seeks to assist in the development of each and every one of us into not only intelligent and hardworking students, but into observant, global-minded, and proud members of society. And hasn't it succeeded? In so many ways, the graduating class has been spoiled in the array of opportunities TAS has provided. But it is the very nature of these people that have meant they have taken these chances and extended them further, done more, achieved all that they could. It is the conglomeration of this inextinguishable desire to achieve that TAS instills in its students and the opportunities that are provided that results in such a diverse array of successful young people, all brimming with potential. And while some of us may be thoroughly filled with unbridled joy at the blank page which now stretches out eternally in front of us, for others it brings a sense of panic. But fear not, because from here on out, if you stand for what you believe in, accept yourselves, and strive for all that you can achieve, then you don't need any of the advice we have handed out in the last 10 minutes, because you will be able to handle anything life throws at you. Thank you.
At Trinity Anglican School, there are many opportunities for students to demonstrate the quality of leadership amongst the student body and in the wider community. School leadership positions are traditionally announced tonight.
The 2018 leaders for Kewarra Beach Junior. School captains, Matthew Elliott Darlow and Ivy Jones. Sports captains, Jake Swindale and Mia Richardson. Arts captains, Madeline Bird and Talise Morris. And the round square captain, Caitlin Allen. Please congratulate the KBJ leaders for 2018.
The 2018 leaders for White Rock Junior. School captains, Sean O'Reilly and Francis Gale. Sports captains, Brant Clubb and Gian Tippett. Arts captains, Sebastian Collard and Georgia Clegg. And the round square captain, Paloma Collins-Steele. Please congratulate the White Rock Junior and all the leaders for 2018.
I'd like to announce our 2018 Leaders for White Rock Senior House Captains. Dalrymple House Captains, Ellie McCall and Darshan Singh. Vice Captain, Marnie Jungnich. Congratulations. Kennedy House Captains, William Scott and Jessica Fowler. Kennedy House Vice Captains, Tatsuki Terazawa and Talissa Kerr. Leichhardt House Captains, Max Pappen and Madeline Payne. Leichhardt House Vice Captains, Georgia Bertha and Tiffany Taladat. Mulligan House Captains, Selena Samarakun and Emma Simpson. Mulligan House Vice Captains, Sam Shibig and Christopher Sutton. Sports Captains, Hayden Telford and Harriet Grant. I think we're going to run out of space. Can we congratulate these captains, please? Performing Arts Captains, Harry Boothby and Tessa Scott. Chapel Captains, Joseph Hunter and Jane Orokerike. Transition Captains, Mitchell Budge, Stella Herman and Ellie Watts. International Captains, Erin Mecklem and Elizabeth Tomskill. Academic Captains, Sophie Kowkowski-Pope and Kate Spuler. Round Square Captains, Luke Robinson and Grace Byram. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating all of our student leaders for next year and wishing them well. I'm delighted to announce that our two school vice captains for 2018 will be Harry Boothby and Sophie Kowkowski-Pope. And our two school captains for 2018 will be Luke Robinson and Kate Spuler.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Katie Spuler, and this is Luke Robinson, and we are the 2018 school captains. It is our honour to thank the 2017 leadership team for their dedication and commitment to our school. From the abstract applications of common garden fruits to unique hair care advice, you have brought smiles to the faces of many. Trinity Anglican School has a reputation of building strong leaders who harness our school values of integrity, respect, honesty, and responsibility. And you, the 2017 student leaders, have been no exception.
Our motto here at TAS is Decentes Omnia Suare, and the 2017 leadership team has most definitely taught us to observe all things. They have shown us their strong inclusive nature, their generosity in giving guidance to our peers and to younger members of the student body. And they will be leaving behind a legacy of inspirational and compassionate leadership with a sprinkle of humour and a truckload of hard work. You truly are model leaders.
Our school has shaped us to be the people we are today and guides us on the journey to who we become tomorrow. You have set the bar high as admirable role models and have inspired us to be the best leaders we can be.
On behalf of Trinity Anglican School, Katie and I would like to wish the outgoing school leadership team all the best in their future endeavours. You make us proud to be part of TAS.
The final group to perform this evening is the TAS Orchestra, conducted by Miss Sue Stitt.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the TAS Orchestra to perform Russian Sailor's Dance by Gale, arranged by Isaac.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for those that had the vision of this school over 35 years ago. We not only give you thanks for that vision, but the desire to execute that vision, to make TAS the school it is today. We give you thanks for the gift of life, and particularly for the life of our young people. And we ask, Lord, for your blessing upon all those who from the class of 2017 will go out into other endeavours, whether it be study, work or travel. We pray, dear Lord, for your blessing upon them and all that they undertake. We also pray, dear Lord, for all who during this break will return in 2018 refreshed and invigorated to continue the quest of learning, to support and develop each other, and to continue to grow in faith, hope and love. And my dear friends, the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us and our loved ones this evening hour and evermore. Amen.